We had a busy NFL week, and I
Yes, we
just want to
did.
take a look at the top five power rankings according to uh, dumb shits at ESPN. So we still got fucking New England in number one.
hmm
Unsurprisingly, because they just the Jets weren't going to do shit against them, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, they're
Gotcha.
still one. I'm fine with that, I guess. It hurts to say, but they've been just absolutely dominant, even though they've played jokes of teams. But you can't discard the fact that
Yeah,
they've been
right
winning.
now, yardage wise, they're out playing their opponents like 1,200 to like
Oh,
587 yards.
that's not right. In number two,
Not at all.
we got obviously the Kansas City Chiefs next.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
They're
where
going
else were they
crazy.
going to be? I guess it was a little close with Baltimore, but nah. Oh, I hate these top two teams so much. Why they had to be so good? Number three, we have the Los Angeles Rams. This one, I
Understandable.
think they might be a little high, but
I feel like that might be a little high, but at the same time, I still think they're like top five,
yeah.
six.
Obviously, until these teams are great last year, until they actually lose a game, then they're going to be at the top. It's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Number
It's like if
four,
you were good last year and you're
mhm.
doing good this year, yeah, it's just gonna
Number four and five, it kind of surprised me, especially because of where I saw them at the beginning of the year. Four, we have the
happen.
Cowboys, who are still 3-0. I think the most surprising
I think that's
thing
about
to
to
me
change.
is that former Boise State quarterback Kellen Moore is actually running a really, really good offense right now.
Yeah,
I, I
definitely.
just wasn't expecting that, but good for him. That's pretty damn cool that he's been able to go under the clapper Jason Garrett and make a solid offense out of them. Of course, I have all the weapons anyway, but still gotta have something to
Yeah.
call on the plays.
No, but I feel like are we gonna have the Cowboy experience of them going 4-0 or 3-0 and then going downhill from here, or are they gonna have a dominant season?
You talk about the experience that they have been relevant for the past almost 2 decades.
Yeah,
But of course, we had those annoying ass Cowboy fans that tried to make it about them every year. America's team, America's team, my ass. Nah, America,
no.
the majority of America hates the Cowboys. Let's be real here.
To be honest,
It's so annoying. Number five, we had the Green Bay Packers, which beat the Broncos over the weekend in a
yeah,
kind of a sloppy game by Aaron Rodgers,
yeah, it was.
which was kind of surprising to see that out of him. I know the Broncos defense is good. They're kind of underperforming right now, though. But
True.
Aaron Rodgers looked a little uncomfortable. He wasn't even
I feel like
sacked,
the
but
Packers have gotten. I feel like they're ranked really high because a lot of their games have been really close, just like
then
chance
the
losses
Bears, yeah.
by the yeah.
Of course, Aaron
So
only went 17 for 29 with 235 yards and one touchdown, which is something you don't see very often out of him.
yeah, no, not at all. I don't see the Packers holding up. To be honest, I mean, if they do, great, but I don't see them holding up this whole season,
I,
staying in this top five.
I'm still going to say strongly my prediction um, that they'll make the playoffs because the Vikings barely edged them out for a spot. You're going to have either you're going to have three teams in the NFC North that make the playoffs. In the Bears win division with the Vikings and the Packers taking the wild card, or it's going to be the Bears and then the Vikings. I don't see the Packers. I know that they just beat the Vikings, but
hmm
I just you gotta question the longevity. A Rod's been hurt the last couple of years. I want to see if he can actually make it through a season right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Same thing with Carson Wentz too. Man, those Eagles can't catch a damn break, and
Yeah, you
Aguilar
almost
can't
heard
catch a
himself
damn
spiking a
ball.
ball. Yeah, did you hear about that Eagles fan? There was a fire, I guess, and
Yeah.
they were catching babies at the window. He said he was catching babies, unlike Angle. I thought that was hilarious.
That was amazing. I was actually a lot of respect to Nelson Aguilar for how he handled that. He invited that fan to on Twitter. He thanked that fan for serving his community like that, and then he invited him to a game. I that's a solid way to handle it. I respect that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
It's a funny ass joke
Eagles
though.
fans have always been, yeah, Eagles fans have always been really hard. I
They're the
was
fans
really not expecting
that
that.
hit Sienna with snowballs. They're the worst. They had to be the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
assholes in all of sports.
Not
Maybe
the
top
Colts.
three asshole
Still the
fans.
Colts.
Cowboys, or let's go, Dallas, Boston, and Philadelphia. Worst fans in the world,
And the
or at
49ers.
least in America. I don't know. I don't give a shit about the rest of the world. America's all that matters anyway.
49ers, pretty
Really?
trash fans.
Yeah, I remember. San Francisco fans did put a Dodgers fan in a coma like a couple years ago. So
Yeah, and they
there's
killed
that.
a Raiders fan a couple years before
Oh
that.
yeah, did they like shank a Raiders fan to death?
Yeah, in the parking lot after a game.
Yeah.
I feel like after you
Honorable
kill someone,
mention.
you're automatically in the top five for for the rest of your life. This
Yeah.
season, though, I would say the Colts are probably up there right now because for
Oh,
booing
just for
Andrew
booing
Luck.
Andrew Luck. Yeah, fuck the Colts.
That's just classless. That's a
Right.
guy who gave you everything, and then he's hurt because for playing for your team,
Right.
and he announces his retirement because he wants to be able to play with his kids when he's older, and you're like, "Fuck you."
So you go
Your
from
kids
that
don't deserve a child.
exactly. So going from that quarterback, let's look at a few quarterbacks this weekend that had their first NFL starts.
Yeah.
Most importantly, Daniel Jones. Oh my
Yeah.
god, did Gettleman
Uh,
actually do something right in New York?
I think he might have done something right. I mean, I'm not. I don't think.
Dude.
Like, I need to see a couple more games, but
Well, of
for
course.
a debut, that no interceptions, a comeback win, not just a win.
Biggest comeback,
comeback
win,
win.
or like what, second biggest win in Giants history?
Yeah, and 2 passing touchdowns. Didn't he have 2 rushing
Two
touchdowns?
rushing. His first touchdown of his career was a rushing touchdown. Is this guy actually
Exactly.
mobile too? Do we
2
have
passing
a
touchdowns,
white
2 rushing
mobile
touchdowns.
quarterback in the league to watch out for?
Yeah,
Oh no way,
it's,
2.0.
it's just.
Daniel Jones. Jones 2.0.
It's just okay. Let's not go too far.
Well, if we really want to go too far, I think we have enough. Oh,
Steve
no.
Young.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but I had to laugh a little bit. Yes, we got the next Steve Young in the NFL right now, in
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
But I feel like I need to see a couple more weeks and see what he does.
Yep,
But for a debut, I say he had a pretty great debut.
that's 23 for 36, 336 yards, 20 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, and the comeback win. I think that's just about as good as you can do on a debut. All right.
Definitely.
Next, besides him, is Colin Allen, backup quarterback for the Panthers. Went 19 for 26, 261 yards. You hear that, you think, all right, that's pretty good. But then 4 touchdowns, no interceptions in the win.
That's pretty good.
I'm sure you're watching this one closely, given that they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, I was actually I was there in the stadium for this one.
You went for
Hurt
that?
to
Oh,
watch.
that's right. You did go for that game.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
No, I mean he's really accurate. No, he seems like a great quarterback. I feel like Cam needs to get his stuff together because watching him in person, that actually looks like someone who could take Cam's job because he was
Right.
throwing better than Cam.
Right?
And he was still able to he was escaping in the pocket. I mean, he didn't run a lot, but like his escapability in the pocket was enough.
You could
and,
get the
like,
ball
Cam's
more
been
than 20
struggling
yards
all
down the
year.
field, too.
Yeah. So, and Cam was struggling a lot. And so it made the rest of the team look really bad. And we were starting to question a lot of other positions.
Mm-hmm.
But watching, not Daniel Jones, Kyle and Allen play this week, it was like the rest of the team looked amazing. And like the defense was able to play the way they wanted to play because they weren't down the entire game. So it was like It
what a
really made
productive
Cam
offense
Newton look a
does
little
for
bit
a
bad.
defense. Crazy, huh? Who would have
Yeah,
thought?
exactly.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
And besides that, we have Mason Rudolph for Pittsburgh. He went 14 for 27, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and lost to the Niners. This was
Yeah.
this was a you can say unproductive outing for him. His first start, he looked promising in the second half of last week's game after Big Ben went out, but the Niners actually have a decent defense.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just going to run over the Niners. He has
Yeah, and I mean they held their own for the most
Yeah.
part. They held their own. I'm pretty sure it was what 21-24.
Yeah, it was a close game. I still think
Yeah,
Mason
it was a
Rudolph
close game.
has the potential to become a starter. Dare I say the replacement for Big Ben?
Yeah, I feel like he could do it. I feel like for his first start, I feel like that was a pretty good outing
Mm-hmm.
for what we would expect from a rookie. I feel like he's not 100% developed
Daniel
yet.
Jones is
he got-
is not.
Wait, what?
typical.
Mason Rudolph's not a rookie. He's a second year, isn't he?
Yeah, but it was his first start.
Second
yeah,
year.
he was drafted
Yeah,
last
this
year.
is
out
like
of
his
Oklahoma
first.
State.
Yeah, out of Oklahoma, yeah. So I feel like for his first start, that was what we would expect. I feel like compared to the other starts from rookies and stuff like that, I
just
feel
made it look
like
worse.
it made him look bad. But I feel like it wasn't that bad. I feel like it
You
was
gotta
just
give him
a lot
time, you know?
lately. We've been having a lot of great first games lately.
That's
So
what's
we were
weird about
expecting
this
a lot
league
more,
this
but I feel
year.
like that. Yeah, a lot of people like there hasn't been really like a lot of rookies that have underperformed. Most rookies have been doing what we expected them to do,
Mhm.
or over what we expected
It's crazy.
expected them to do.
It's a new NFL
Yeah.
where we got rookies coming their first year and actually balling out. It's crazy.
I'm liking it. I like it.
It just makes for more fun.